The truth is, everyone has a price. So, Brooke, let me ask, how much would it take for you to leave your husband and your children to start a whole new life?
Nothing.
$1 million?
No.
$1 billion?
I think the B word.
I would never.
A BOGO coupon to the country buffet with the nacho cheese fountain?
Okay, well,
See?
We're thinking about it.
More enticing than $1 billion.
Well, one of our listeners faced a similar dilemma recently where he had to choose either a life-changing, insane amount of money or his family.
What?
Dang.
You would think that'd be a pretty easy decision, but it wasn't. You're going to find out what happened in a brand new closure call coming up next. Quick history lesson. This segment started when Brooke suggested we do something called foreclosure calls.
Oh my God.
She wanted us to call low-income families and tell them they're getting evicted while she laughed in the background. Which horrible idea.
Every time you say something like this, I have to do more charity work.
Yeah, well,
Just to
And she does
counteract.
a lot of charity work.
that's kind of what we adjusted this segment to. Closure calls, which is helping people. And I know Brooke didn't like that idea as much, but management did. So
I can see
here
the
we
sound
are.
effect. Your mortgage was denied. We all
I
laugh.
would have loved that. But we're trying to help our listeners get some answers and much needed closure about an issue or a question that's been eating away at them for a while.
I love this segment.
And today we're talking to a guy named David who reached out to us about his mom.
Oh.
Hopefully he's not foreclosing on her. But David, welcome to the show, man.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It always makes me so sad when people have terrible relationships with your mom.
Are you assuming? Is it
How do you
terrible
know?
Yeah, we don't even know anything.
Well, if he hasn't talked to her, isn't that the whole point of closure call? It's always like someone that you need closure with.
We don't know.
Let's
any
ask
about
him.
it. Yeah,
What's going on with your mom, David?
Yeah, so I did have a falling out with my mom like 3 months ago.
See?
Brooke is really good at these.
It's sad. It's in the title of the segment.
I know, but he could say, like, I'm talking to my mom. We have an issue with my sister or something.
Why did you and your mom have a falling out?
So it's all over this inheritance from my grandpa.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Cut the mom out. There you go.
What?
Wait, what?
God. Money's
That's
the
because Jeff would do that
That's
in a heartbeat.
exactly what I would do. I don't know. What is going on with
What
your inheritance?
happened?
So my grandpa lives in South America, and honestly, I've met him a couple times.
Okay, and this is your mom's dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But he really likes me, you know. And actually, when I graduated from high school, he sent me a check for $5,000.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Nice.
dang. I think I got a pizza party for 3.
I always got the amount of money how old I was. So
Oh, that's smart.
yeah, I got $18.
Damn. So your grandpa is pretty well off then.
Dang.
Yeah, he's not doing bad, or he wasn't doing bad.
Yeah.
It just felt like me and him connected when we did meet.
Yeah.
He passed away.
Wouldn't that make your mom happy though?
That he passed away?
No, that they had a good relationship, Jeffrey.
You know,
just kidding.
there's more to the story.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, so when he passed, I got a letter in the mail. It was actually sent to my mom's house, but it was addressed to me.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was from my grandpa's lawyer saying that in the will, I was mentioned.
Okay.
Oh.
Did it-
Interesting.
Yeah, so Grandpa, what he did in the will is he basically gave me 2 options. You know, I could split the inheritance with my mom and my 2 older sisters,
Oh.
or
Okay.
I could keep the whole thing.
What a position to put you in.
Easy choice.
Easy choice, Jeff says.
Well, I don't know.
Do you know how much money they were talking about right from the beginning?
I know the amount. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
That is a big
Wow.
decision. Like, where was your head at?
So, of course, my first thought is like, let me split it evenly with everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But then I started to think about it more. Like, my sisters are older than me, like well older than me. They're already married. One has a kid. The other one's working with a job she loves. I mean, they're set financially.
Oh, like they already have their established lives.
Yeah, they don't
and
need more
careers.
money.
I cannot
Yeah.
believe your grandpa left that decision to you. I mean, that's just a
Wow.
decision that's going to tear people apart no matter what.
What's your financial situation?
So, like, I just finished college. I don't have a job right now. You know, I still got a bunch of student loans coming in.
Didn't the $5,000 cover that?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in the 60s, not now.
Yeah. Okay, so you got debt.
So I got a lot of student loans, and, you know, I also have dreams. You know, I wanted to travel the world, and I felt like that was my grandpa basically giving me that shot, that chance.
Right. He just turned you into a trust fund kid. You can do those things then.
But then, my mom, she's divorced from my dad too, and she does work a couple jobs, but honestly, I don't know what she would even use the money for.
Maybe so that she wouldn't have to work 2 jobs?
Oh, why she would want the money?
Yeah.
That's a very
It's a
simple point.
solid reason.
Logical.
But, my mom's just one of those ladies who work just because they enjoy working.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Ew.
Like, no matter what.
Who likes working just for work?
You say that, but how do you know that? I mean, obviously, she couldn't put you through college. She probably works because she has to.
I mean, so big decision here. What did you decide to do?
I decided to keep the full inheritance.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, I was kidding, dude. That's kind of a rough move to do to your family.
Wow.
My mom kept asking me, too. She was like, what did the letter say that Grandpa sent you, And
Oh, she didn't know?
yeah, no, I didn't tell her.
Why wouldn't you at least talk to your mom about that? Like, talk to someone.
Well, like I said, I didn't tell her, but now I feel like she does know.
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Because a couple days later, I get a text from my mom saying, you need to come by the house. You got to pick up all your stuff. I put it in the boxes. It's out in the garage.
Ooh,
She kicked you out?
Mad.
Yeah, and, it didn't, honestly, it made me feel bad. I tried to talk to her. I even went over and knocked on the door, but, she doesn't answer. She won't come to the door.
Okay, so this is the falling out with your mom. I mean,
Yeah. It's been a few months since it happened,
Ooh.
You haven't talked to her at all?
No, not for the last few months.
yeah, same, bro, but over a different reason.
Wait, no. Like, how do you know that she knows? Like, it could be another reason. Like, how would she find out about the inheritance?
I mean, it's the only reason I could think that she threw all my stuff in the box and put it in the garage.
For no
Yeah.
reason, because I'm sure if it was
mean-
a normal issue, she would talk to you, right?
And so this has been a few months now. What made you reach out to us, like, to get some closure?
Honestly, because I've been rethinking it, and I'm, maybe I should probably split it up, but my mom's not talking to me, and my 2 sisters know nothing about it. So since I can't reach my mother, maybe I can use some help.
I just can't imagine money. Like, this isn't worth money, right? Like, losing your relationship with your mom.
Well,
Yeah.
depends on how much money.
Oh,
Depends on the
come on.
relationship you have.
Everybody's got
Yeah.
a price.
Yeah.
At least you could be alone on a private island.
Yeah.
Sad.
So obviously, you know how this works, David. You've already been working with our producer to come up with 4 questions that we sent to your mom. I will tell you, David, she wrote back to us. And hopefully, when I read it to you coming up here, it's going to give you a little bit of closure.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
But it's
All
going
right.
to cost you some money.
Oh, we're going to charge him? He's finally going to be a charge
Don't blackmail me, please.
Okay. I got to think legally I can't. But when we come back, we'll read what your mom had to say and do your closure call right after this. Man, this is crazy. We've been talking about it off the air about what we would do if we were in David's shoes, where you have the option to take an entire inheritance just for yourself or split it amongst your family members.
I feel like it's a
Yeah.
sick joke that your grandpa left you with.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly.
I bet he's laughing from up above.
Yeah.
Or down below. Who knows?
Yeah. It's a big moral dilemma, though. And David chose not to split it with his mom and his 2 sisters. He wanted to keep the whole bag for himself, which it was his decision. That was what his grandpa wanted him to make.
Grandpa's wishes.
This is what we didn't discuss, though, in the first part, is transparency. Like, should he have told his mom his decision of what was going on? Because it sounds like he tried to keep it all secret from her, and then she found out later and then got upset about
And
it.
that's what I agree with. No matter what you choose, it's a hard decision. I would at least sit my family down and say, look, Mom, Dad, I don't think you guys need it as much as I do or whatever, but at least tell everybody, right? As a family.
Brooke, are you telling your family that you're holding on to the whole inheritance?
We don't have inheritance in my family. To be honest with you, I'm just having a really hard time having sympathy for you. Because it's like, these are the choices you made. Not only did you cut them out, but then you didn't tell them.
That's
and
what
then
I
you
agree
get
with
kicked
there.
out of your mom's house. Like, duh.
You can call her a name, David. That's okay. She's just jealous of you that you're richer than her.
I'm just waiting for these answers.
Okay.
He's nervous.
I'm curious. Before we get to the answers, have you spent any of the money yet, just for fun?
No, none of the money's come through yet. I don't know if it's tied up in paperwork or something, but
And he was in South
Okay.
America, so maybe it's harder to transfer. I don't know.
It doesn't come through
Yeah.
a money order or something.
So we're gonna read your mom's answers here. How you feeling, man? You nervous?
Oh, boy.
Excited?
like I'm probably a little anxious, like I said. I don't want her to be mad at me, so I'm trying to figure this out. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've already sent these 4 questions to your mom. You worked with our producer on them. The first question that we sent her was, Mom, why are you so mad at me to the point you kicked me out of your house?
Okay, that's good.
Because we don't
Important
know.
question.
We don't know if she knew about his decision with the inheritance. We just assume that. I mean, that's what you wanted to ask, right, David?
Yeah, that's number one. Why I need to know why she's mad before we go further.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Because if she doesn't know about it yet, then
Did she explain?
She said, because, David, you were given a big decision to be selfish or consider anybody other than yourself, and you chose yourself.
Oh,
No.
she knows.
I thought I
Yeah.
raised you better.
That's it. Oh, that hurts.
no, she threw it back on
Yeah.
herself.
How does that feel, David?
I don't know. I don't feel like I need to give her any of the money if she's coming at me like that.
Really?
Oh.
Did you not hear what she said? She's not even talking about the money. She's talking about you being selfish, only thinking of yourself.
No, I feel like if that was the case, that's a conversation we could have had in person. And she could have told me, hey, maybe you're being selfish, but nah, right now all I'm hearing is she's jealous.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was kind of a rude answer back from a mom, so I'm kind of with you.
Look, Brooke did mention earlier she is being very passive aggressive by not saying anything and just kicking you out.
I know.
I think you're both a little bit could be handling it in different ways better.
Right, but that is why we do these calls, to try and help get some answers and
Yes.
hopefully get closure. Let's go to the second question, which was, I'm assuming you know about my decision with Grandpa's inheritance.
Okay, we already got that answer.
Good
It
thing
says,
she knew.
what would you have done in my shoes? I guarantee you wouldn't have split the money evenly.
Oh,
Wow, that's coming in hot.
Yeah, I mean, now that's almost sounding like an accusation. Is that how you meant it, David?
It feels fine after that first answer she gave me.
He's happy. He's like, heck yeah.
Well, she did answer that, and she wrote a quote,
Quote?
like sent a quotation, and it says, greed is a fat demon with a small mouth, and whatever you feed it, it's never enough.
Is that a common...
Did she just call me fat? I don't even.
No,
Are you not listening,
I
David?
think greed is the fat demon, not you.
I feel like we're getting answers here, but we're not making progress. Like on either side. The
Yeah.
mom is mad. He still seems like he's...
Well, I think the mom is just disappointed.
Yeah.
What's she disappointed about? I mean, she has a lot more money than I do.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
most
yeah.
parents do.
Yeah. You just graduated college.
Right.
It's a little
Literally has
bar.
worked her whole life.
Yeah.
And
Still-
provided for you.
Still a little tense. Maybe things will get better.
I hope she puts that quote on her wall.
Okay.
Next to laugh, love, family
Live, laugh,
or
love.
something.
Live, laugh, greed.
Yeah. All right, David.
All right, let's hopefully make the mood a little better with question
I
3.
hope we get better.
It says, it's been 3 months and I haven't seen any money from the inheritance. Are you blocking my inheritance or do you
Whoa.
know what's going on with it? So you suspect your mom is the one that's blocking you?
I mean, she's blocked me out of the house.
I thought we were doing this to
Wow.
try to repair your relationship with your mother, David, not to attack her.
Find out where your money is.
and accuse her
I'm
of
not attacking her. I'm asking, does she know anything about it?
Yeah. He's
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't-
quoting Rihanna. B
Brooke?
better have my money.
What did she say?
You asked if she's blocking the inheritance, and she wrote back the same quote as before, this time in all caps.
No.
Greed is a fat demon with a small mouth, and whatever
Wow.
you feed it, it's never enough.
Wow.
She's doubling
I'm
down.
glad I turned to you guys for the help, man. All I'm getting is bathroom quotes.
His bathroom quotes.
Wait, are you blaming us?
I don't know what
Oh, I think I should charge her for my school loans after this.
Oh,
my God.
That'll smooth things over.
How is she responsible for that?
You know, I mean, we can't control how
It
you
sounds like you're
feel.
turning into the little fat demon who's never full, David, is what it
If
sounds
she
like.
answers question 4 with that quote, I don't know what the hell we would do.
We made zero progress.
What-
If that's the answer.
We only
The
have
last
one question left. It keeps getting worse. Maybe we should just get through it. Question
Does it start
4.
with greed?
It
Just
does
tell
no.
us.
We wrote, I know you're not talking to me right now, but I do regret how things went down, Mom.
Okay.
Good. There we
Finally,
go.
a little remorse,
Can
David.
I please call you so we can talk this thing out?
Yes, that's great.
That's a good olive branch.
Yeah.
See, I'm the only good person between us.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's an
I would have
angel.
recommended leading with that question,
Yeah.
David, and then maybe
Agreed.
taking out the first 3.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, David, she didn't write back with the same quote. That's the good news.
Yes. we
What
get a
did
real
you
God.
answer.
say?
Here's what she said. And I'll warn you, it's a little bit shocking.
She
David,
doesn't want to talk to him.
are you ready for this?
Let's go.
She says, maybe you should call your grandpa instead.
What? I thought he died.
He's dead.
Oh, what the?
She says he didn't really die, but he
What?
did want to test you to see if you'd make the right choice and put your family first.
No.
It was all
No.
a setup, David.
She
No,
says,
that's got to be a joke.
No way.
I'm serious, man. She says, you didn't, and now we all know the answer. So you've been effectively removed from Grandpa's will going forward.
He
Oh
was
my
gonna
God.
put him in the
It was a
will.
test.
I don't believe that. I think she lost her mind.
I'm telling you, I'm reading her answers right here. She says, there's no money coming to you if you're wondering. You reap what you sow.
Again with the quotes.
Shocked.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might have to throw her in a facility. I don't know.
No, you're just
Honey,
crazy.
I don't think you're hearing her. You don't have
Yeah.
money to pay for a facility for your mom.
Good point. Well,
What's that called when the police just get her then? Because we have to file one of those.
Dude,
No.
you really
No,
should take her advice and call your grandpa. And once he answers
Oh
or you talk to him,
my
you'll know
God.
it's
I don't
real.
think you're his favorite anymore, though.
Oh, he may not even answer. That's true.
I was like,
Alexis.
why would a grandpa put that in a will? That's crazy.
That is pretty
Oh,
intense.
dude.
It makes sense.
I don't believe her, and I honestly don't think you guys should believe her. I think she died, and she's just like holding on to my check at the house.
Oh, no.
So can we make
dude.
awkward Tuesday phone calls to South America?
I don't know.
I want to call Grandpa.
I don't want to get any deeper involved into this family
Oh
situation.
my
It is
God.
messy.
Wow, this was amazing.
I hope it got you a little bit of closure there, David. I don't know if it did.
I don't know. Like I don't believe it.
Make sure you keep in touch with us and let us know what happens with.
Yeah, when the dust
Yikes.
settles.
Yeah, I guess say hi to your grandpa for us.
Yeah.
If he's
I'd-
alive.
I'd be
If
call-
he's dead, you can say hi.
All
I'd be
right.
calling with some apologies.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
your closure call.
Oh my
Yikes.
gosh.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.